I told you I adored this movie. I got so emotional the other day.
Well, Richie, this film was honestly made for you. I mean, I know what this means to you. I know what it means to people who love musicals. I know people that, you know, that are our age. This just affects them so deeply in a sort of nostalgic way. And sort of, you know, we have a very similar sensibility about musicals and how much they mean to us, and those movie musicals of that era, Mary Poppins and Fair Lady and Oliver and Sound of Music and all of that. And this is my opportunity to create an event musical. When do you get to do that?
Yeah, because this was the first movie I ever saw, and I think it was the same thing for you.
For me too, yes. And you know, when Disney came to me with this, it was so daunting, because it's the perfect film. It means so much to me. But at the same time, I honestly thought, Richie, you know what? If someone's going to do it, I want to do it. I want to protect that film. I want to make sure that it's treated beautifully, and that we take that spirit into this film and carve new space for ourselves too. Find a time and a place to set it in the time period of the books, the Depression era in London, and create an original musical, which I've never done for film before. So all of that was something I really wanted to do, but I knew there would be an incredible balancing act, but I wanted to take it on.
You had such a beautiful homage, these little homages to the original, which any fan of the original will see in there, which was just so great to sort of see.
Yes, I know you know them all.
Oh yeah, Emily Blunt. She was always your first and only choice, right?
Only choice, Richie. Yeah. I honestly thought to myself, who on this planet can do all of this? Yeah. You know, the character has so many layers. She needs to be so sort of reserved and stern, and proper, but underneath there needs to be humor, there needs to be warmth, there needs to be someone who can sing and dance and have vulnerability. All of that Emily had. I honestly thought of no one else but her.
Bucks and mares, cubs and does, welcome to our show of shows. It is my great honour to introduce this evening's renowned guest. The one, the only, Mary Poppins!
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you.
Come on!
No.
Come on now!
Silly chap.
Sing for us, Mary Poppins!
No.
Come on, have a go.
No, I haven't sung in years.
Sing for us, Mary Poppins. Do sing for us.
No, I couldn't possibly. D flat major.
Dick Van Dyke.
No, forget it, Richie.
I mean, what was that like? That had to be like the biggest pinch me moment for you.
I mean, honest to God, it was the fullest circle that you can possibly imagine. He actually took my hand, Richie, as we walked onto the set, and he said, I feel the same spirit here as I did on the first film. And so to hear that from him, oh my gosh, it was everything for me. Yeah. And I was working with my hero, my childhood hero, and the spirit he brings. I mean, that honestly, that childlike spirit that he has is the lesson of the film, is the message of this film, is about looking for that joy and that wonder through a child's eyes again. So if people, I know you felt this, I know you, Richie, so well, I know that when you walked out, you felt that, you feel that sort of childlike sensibility, and that's the gift, hopefully, that people will take away from the film.
2D animation from the original film, and you brought the penguins back.
Oh no, well I had to. Yeah. You know what I did? I used it myself as a barometer the whole time. I thought, well, what would I want to see? I would want an animation sequence and a live action sequence in this film. That's something in the DNA of Mary Poppins, I felt. And I felt it needed to be hand-drawn, even though it was much more complicated. So much more time and money spent to do it that way, but I wanted to do that and preserve the feeling of that. And also the penguins, I debated, should they be in, should they be out? I said, I would be disappointed if we didn't see them make an appearance and be part of this film. And so we found our own way to present them and our own way to draw them and do them. But I tried to, when I paid homage, I also was very careful not to abuse that and find our own sort of depth of our own story, but in places, strategic places, find those places to really, bring all of that back.
It is perfection.
Oh my gosh, Richie, I can feel it from you. And like I said, this was made for you.
It's a good thing you come along when you did, Mary Poppins.
How'd you do that?
Do what?
So you've been off filling the children's heads with stuff and nonsense.
You've forgotten what it's like to be a child.
Everything is possible.
Even the impossible.